Welcome to our channel. We're Val and Nuri, and for the past few months, we've used our quarantine time to make a few updates on our self-converted van. In this video, we'll start wrapping up the end of our renovations and prepare for the grand finale, what we've all been waiting for, installing the heater and swivel seat. It's coming together. Good morning, we're gonna do some sewing today. This is the back of the seat that we just made. And we're going to take this fabric and some other fabric that's drying in the bathroom and make a protective sleeve for our computer / laptop screen things. And we're gonna put it on the back of it, so when it's down you can't see it. You can just open it, slide it in, slide it out. You get the idea. First we're gonna measure to see how big we want to make it. Gotta find the ruler, find the ruler. Where is the ruler? If I was a ruler, where would I be? Do you know where the ruler is?
Where is the ruler?
Where is the ruler?
Probably outside.
Aha! Okay, I think we'll do like 12 inches by 18. Let's measure the screen in here. How big are you? 12. Yeah, that'll be a perfect fit. All right, maybe we'll do 12 by 20. So we'll just measure this one out and start cutting and sewing. Made anything like this before, so I'm just kind of guessing on what the right steps are to do. I ironed the edges down and I'm gonna sew this to make like an even edge before I do anything else. Kind of makes it a nice even seam there. Okay, now that my ends are sewn like so, I'm gonna fold it in half so that the wrong sides are facing out, right sides are facing in, and just kind of line it up. I'm gonna sew along these edges to create the pocket. And if you don't know how to use a sewing machine, there are a ton of helpful YouTube tutorials available. That's how I learned to sew. Now, you just flip it inside out. And we made a sleeve. But I think for this, we're going to have it the other way around, so that the outside is on the inside. This is the outer shell of the sleeve. It's a like waterproof outdoor fabric. And the inside is a soft fleece. I wanted the inside to be soft and cuddly like a fleece and the outside to be durable. So this is what I was able to find at Walmart. I'm sewing it a little bigger than the inside and I'm leaving the top long because I can always cut it. So we're just gonna turn it inside out. I'm gonna sew the sides, and I'm leaving the top open because I'm gonna be doing some folds. Turn it inside out. Okay, we have our outer sleeve. Now I'm gonna go see how we can incorporate the two fabrics together. I was surprised to find that this fabric is ironable. Apparently it does stick together, which is fine for what I need it to do. It helps me out with the sewing. So I folded over twice and ironed it down on both sides. And now I have the inner sleeve inside. I'm gonna try to put the inner sleeve under this outer lip a little bit and then sew it around so that this creates like a protective outer area when you're sliding things in and out. This will keep this part protected because this is really durable. That's the goal. All right, we got one side sewn. It's looking pretty good. And I got the other side pinned down to be sewn. I just cut right here where it was too much fabric on the outside. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that yet, but after I finish sewing this part, I will try to figure something out. Okay, I figured out a solution. It's not perfect, but it gets the job done. This is the before. The other side I haven't done yet. I just tucked these little sleeves in and then just sewed along the top edge to keep it in place for the most part. And then I sewed a strong line here to keep this part from ripping apart so that it's extra durable when it's being opened and closed, keeps from ripping. Also, we're going to be hammering or nailing this to that, so it needs some strong corners, so I think this is going to do it. Alright, it's done. It's gonna go, looks like a perfect fit. Now we'll just have to screw some screws on the corners and maybe some along here too, and in the corners here, and hopefully that will hold it in place. Okay, at the last minute I decided to add these little patches, cut out little strips and sewed them on like so to add some extra bolstering for when we screw this thing on, because I don't know how durable this fabric is for reals, and I've never put screws into fabric, screwing fabric to wood, so I just want to be extra careful just to make sure I do it right the first time, because I don't want to have to redo it.
We got the hooks are in place, and I got these from the wire connector, so they used to be like that, so I'm gonna use it to tighten bungees together. And this is the heat shrink that I cut to the size. First I'm gonna pass these right here, and then gonna squish it all together. I also have the wire crimp thing, gonna crimp it so it is tight. All right, and the excessive part, maybe
Trim it off.
Trim it off. Okay, this is gonna go in. Gonna work around here so it is all tightened. Well, not that much. Okay, so we got the first one in.
Nice.
And now we're gonna get this,
Just loop it through.
loop it through.
Bring it around town.
Just wanna test it first. It's gonna look like this once it's done.
Nuri's back to work. We moved him in here.
Working on stuff.
Yeah.
What's up?
Nuri has more space.
Yeah.
Just showing the vlog that you're working and eating peanuts apparently.
There's not much food in the house, so.
Yeah, we're just like little rats scurrying around, trying to find crumbs here and there. So he'll be working in here during the day.
Come out at night.
Come out at night to work on the van.
Yeah.
And I've moved my office into this room. I don't need as much space, says Nuri. And Sadie helps me edit my videos by keeping me warm and cozy. Oh. No, baby. Okay, we finally finished staining everything that needs to be stained. These are all the shelves that we're gonna add to the van. They just need to be polyurethaned. The poly needs to dry, and then we'll put them up. Oh, hello. You have cool red dots on your back. You can see what Nuri's doing. Electrical work. Lots of wires going on.
Yeah, connecting 110s. There's gonna be switch and some charger, USB charger option there.
Yeah. I'm glad Nuri knows what he's doing because I have no idea what's going on here.
Yeah.
So glad. I'm good at painting and sanding and making things look pretty.
I'll show you more of these in next van build.
Yeah, I will learn it eventually, but for now, no idea. No freaking clue. And I will go over here and clean the sink meanwhile. We'll take the compost. There's a compost pile. It's a big wormy thing. Grub.
It's done.
Oh.
Screw in the final.
Look at that. Yeah, I finished polyurethaning 3 coats of polyurethane, which took like 2 days with all the drying and stuff. And now it's coming together. Is it super heavy?
Yeah,
Nice.
not that heavy.
Oh, it's very light.
Yeah,
Wow.
for that amount of work. Wood.
Yeah, for all that wood. So these screws are waterproof.
Yeah, these are brass.
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 And so this is PVC.
Yeah, it's not gonna hopefully mold as bad.
Yeah. We're using this clear satin oil-based exterior polyurethane. We couldn't find interior with satin. They only had like glossy and semi-gloss. And look at that beauty. Yeah, let's put it in. Sturdy and purdy.
We put this in.
A little divot for the hose to go through.
And
Oh, it's so pretty. Oh,
right on.
oh my god, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, and then do your business.
Yes, we're still
Shower.
short enough to
Yeah,
be in the shower.
that's the big advantage of being short.
Yes. So pretty. Gonna shower. Of course, the toilet will be there. But it looks so good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I love it. Good job.
Good job, us.
Yes.
Here's what we can do.
So our bed, we noticed it moves a bit since it's in different pieces. So our solution before was to stick a pillow right here to keep the cushion from going back too far. But of course now we have the chance to make a more permanent and practical solution. So we're putting this little wooden bar here to keep the cushion from sliding back. So the seat's pretty much done. Let's see what Nuri into it. So pull this, and he's got a little tongue and groove latch to keep it closed. He's got the hinges on, and this is the sleeve I made for the laptop or computer screen. But the only problem we're running into is it's kind of tight. I still need to get the actual screen and try to see if it fits, and if not, we will do some arranging.
Let's put the shelves together. Good too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Perfect.
Ninja.
Woo. Alright, that's the rack.
Imagine.
And to make sure all of them come out.
Yeah, this one is good.
So far, so good. Oops.
Story of Nuri's life.
I know. Do you know behind it?
Oh, yes. Please. This baby
Shelf number 2.
go somewhere around.
We built the shelf to our specifications, so when we stand under it, we're not gonna bump our heads. But anyone taller than 5'6", watch out! This shelf is installed, and now we're putting in the plant hanger. One of the 3 plant hangers that we have. Let's try it out.
Try it out.
Oh, he's so perfect. Little pothos.
Okay,
Aw.
plant is in.
Hey.
Yeah,
It looks so
wow.
much homier with the plant. Like,
This van
it changes
looks full
everything.
now, with all this thing.
yeah,
It's full.
it's
Let's
full house.
bring the other shelf.
Right, got one more shelf to do. So we're putting a small shelf above the driver's seat.
This.
I really like that shelf. I can't wait to fill it with books and plants.
Bueno, sí.